welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tszyu alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. Opening round here. See if they go the full 12 tonight. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Underway here. We've been talking in the lead up to this fight about who has the advantage with the speed. Well, we know who that is. As for his opponent?
Well, his opponent's going to have to come up with something else, and what he's going to have to come up with is timing. You know, timing can negate speed.
How so?
Well, just making sure that before your opponent starts, you time him, you beat him to the mark. You're not as fast as him, but guess what? The good news, this is not a sprint. This is a boxing match. You can beat him to the mark. For all intents and purposes, you're faster.
Good accuracy with that uppercut. Nothing there on the punch by Money. Mayweather's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch.
Get out of the way from those punches.
Protecting his head well with his guard. 10 clicks of the talk. Thunder's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Mayweather's combination punching is working well here. Money's probably sitting back right now saying, hey, I got everything figured out. Coming off of a sensational round you just saw, he was able to do some serious damage to his opponent.
Yeah, you know what really did it was that left hook to the liver, that body shot. You know, that's like going into a restaurant, you get a stain on your jacket, you know, and the stain just doesn't come out. You know, you go to your cleaners, it's still there. Those body shots, they don't come out. They stay with you round after round, and they keep doing damage. They keep paying off for you. He's got the benefit of that body work going for him.
Thunder's punch didn't come close. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo.
Come on, get focused.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Early on in this fight, one of the things I'm going to look for is who's the more well-rounded fighter offensively. Who can do it all with all their punches?
Well, you look for that in any sport, in any profession. You know, you look at a quarterback, you know, in football, the great ones, they can throw deep, but they can throw the short patterns. They can throw the out, the in patterns. Same thing with a fighter.
Flush right hand to the head. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Thunder's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Mayweather's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. How about that exchange? Money's cracked by a right hand. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Mayweather's out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is he? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he can go through that door.
But gives one. Good work by Thunder. Mayweather's putting on a display of accuracy, and the punch numbers tell that story.
We got it. They're good.
All right, listen. create more counters, okay? Listen, Thunder, stay through it.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Money. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. He missed with that headshot. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Mayweather's committed to that counterpunching very early on here in this fight, and that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go, because every time he does, he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
Solid. I think he's going to be able to beat this. This should not be a worry at all. He looks unaffected from that punch.
The punch didn't hurt him, but the idea of it, that hurt him. What I mean by that, does he get over anxious now and try to make it up too quick?
1, 2.
Mayweather's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Well-targeted hook by Money. And round 3 comes to an end. Start of round number 4, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Thunder's trailing by a round, but in all honesty, Teddy, he's very much in this fight, having scored a knockdown.
Having scored a knockdown on the cards, but also mentally knowing he can hurt his opponent.
Scored well up top. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Nice strike after 10, and bang, and away he goes. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Thunder's right hand scores well that time.
You need to block more.
Blocks away that headshot. Halfway through round number 4. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Money's hand speed is right now the difference. Teddy, you got faster hands, you're halfway home.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, is to be able to do that. But there is a way to negate it, to counter it, and that's to time the punches. Timing can beat speed.
Mayweather's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Thunder's effort has been admirable, but I don't think he's getting the results he would like to get here. He's tiring himself.
Yeah, what I think's starting to happen here, Joe, we saw him throwing a lot of punches, but not real effective punches. I'm wondering now, he's ahead right now in this part of the fight. but I'm wondering if he's getting discouraged because it didn't have the effect on his opponent he wanted it to.
This fight is too close. You hear me? It's too close. We don't want this.
Keep your hands up.
Considering the fact that in the last round he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the mettle of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Thunder. More than one, and it's just what he wants. Mayweather's fighting real smart here on the outside. 10 seconds remaining in this round.
Keep your hands, right? You have to keep your hands up. Don't doubt yourself. You're still with it.
Gotta watch the water in the corner.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Thunder's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, I remember that, and the next time, bang, and you take advantage.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by Money.
Keep working the body.
Thunders on the bad end of a flush, solid hook.
Keep working the body.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Mayweather's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Just like that.
A smart and resourceful uppercut by Thunder. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And he just holds on there. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Money. Mayweather's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
On the mark with the hook after blocking that shot. Well-placed counter punch by Money. Thunder's banged by a big uppercut. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Thunder's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
Money's doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Mayweather's proving to be elusive. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Money's able to avoid that punch. Thunder's putting forth a great combination. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
But he mixes with a punch. Took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up.
Start of round number 8. It's been an interesting one so far. He finds himself down, even though he has scored a knockdown.
And he deserves to be, Joe. After that knockdown, he went to sleep. He just stopped working.
He engages in the clinch. Mayweather's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Thunder's using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to, you know, place those punches in the right spots.
Money's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Thunder. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Stay in one spot.
Mayweather's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Got that quick trigger, that little double jab. Wow, what a turnaround. You never know what's going to happen in this game.
You're never supposed to take anything for granted, never assume anything. They tell you that in life. In the ring, you get taught that real fast.
He got caught by a big shot.
Pace yourself. Keep working the body.
Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Money's punch is far off the target. Mayweather's performance tonight has made this a one-sided fight throughout. Here we are in the later stages of this fight, and it's just more of the same.
Yeah, I love the way he's putting punches together. Sometimes when you're finding it so easy, such easy going, it's easy to fall into the trap one shot at a time and you start loading up. Not him. Keeps putting them together.
You know, the jab, you gotta work this. You understand? You gotta keep working.
Money's bounce is back in his step. The start of a new round, coming off a round in which he really took some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. All it's a great experience where he's been through these things before and he's not panicking.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Money's showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Thunder's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. "90 seconds into the 9th round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Little head knocking with that right hand. Well-placed counter punch by Money. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. And that's the end of round 9. Money's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Thunder's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Downstairs with a right hand. Thunder's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Lands the counter. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away.
Don't let him get to you.
Took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Well-placed counter punch by Money. Thunder's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. He needs to adjust a little further out.
Tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
And that's the end of round 10.
I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. Okay.
Thunder's in a tough spot right here. It's up to him now to get desperate and to just want it. Round number 11, he's trailing on your scorecards by a wide margin.
Yeah, your life comes down to minutes. All the hours, all the months, all the years that you put into this sport, it comes down to minutes now.
A little defense turns into offense. He blocks the shot, comes right back with one of his own. Money's jab is now carrying this fight for him from the outside.
Yeah, because the jab is carrying the fight. You know, it all starts with that jab. And right now, that jab is leading the way.
90 seconds to go in this 11th round. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now.
Working the body.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Move! Move! Muévate! Muévate!
Mayweather's ripped by an uppercut. Thunder's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Teddy, you've been on both sides of this before, but right now, it's the side where you're looking up. You're sitting back with a fighter who's coming off of a round where you just clearly say he's losing the fight. What do you say to him to get him back in it?
Oh, you have to tell him the truth. You have to tell him that you need a knockout or a big, big round where you have him on the floor a couple times. That's a good start. And the only way that's going to happen is you got to start taking risks. You got to be more aggressive.
Really frustrating his opponent now. Mayweather's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't. And it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Thunder. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Money's moving. Oh! Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
Thunder's well off the mark that time. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway, and you can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
He is stunned there, and now he ties up.
He ties up, and he was allowed to tie up, and that's what he's going to be sorry for, the other guy, that he allowed himself to get grabbed.
Completely one-sided fight. At least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out the next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. You know, this could be hazardous to your health. I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. Mayweather's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.